Hello and welcome to Life at the Laundry Garden. I brought you into our woodland today because I'd like to show you some of what's in here and also how I cut back my hellebores. And I'm standing right next to one here. We've got quite a few in our woodland and just over where we park our cars, and also a few in the walled garden. I've been growing hellebores for quite a few years now, and they are the most beautiful winter flowering perennials to have in the garden, in my opinion. They're flowers, and there are so many different colours and different varieties of them that just brighten up the garden between now and say around March time. Now they have these big leaves that need cutting back right to the ground around about this time of year. They can be cut back as early as November, but I like to keep them on mine as a bit of a protection, not just for the flowers, but for the wildlife as well. But we get to this time of year and these beautiful flowers do start to emerge from the ground. So we can see these beautiful little flower heads beginning to emerge. And you can also see the very base of where the leaves are coming from. And there are a couple of reasons why we want to cut away these leaves. And one of them is this. Hellebores can suffer from something called leaf spot, black leaf spot, and you can just see it around the edge here, and you can almost mistake it as frostburn, but it's not. This is a disease, and these leaves do need to be taken off to make the plant look a lot tidier, and also so we can see these beautiful flowers. Even though these do love a little bit of shade, they also need a little bit of sunshine at this time of year, which is why a woodland setting is ideal, because in the summer months the tree canopies protect them and shade them from the sun, and in the winter months they can get the light that comes through the skeletons of the tree branches, so which is absolutely perfect for them. What they don't like is to be completely dried out, and it can get dry in this woodland, and I do tend to put a little bit of mulch around them around springtime. So once they have finished flowering, I'll then put a layer of mulch around their base just to hold in that moisture when the dry summer comes. And if I do feel they are looking a bit suffering, then I will give them some water as well. Right, let me show you how I'm going to cut these leaves back. Right, so we can see the emerging flowers coming here, and what we want to try and do is avoid cutting these away. And what I do is I keep these closed. So here's one leaf, and I will just work my way all the way down. So I will open the snips as so, trace it down with them all the way to the base, and then snip it off. That way I'm not going to disturb any of these. So say if we do it with this one, trace it down with the snips all the way to the base and then snip it off. And I'm going to do that with all of the leaves. What I might do is leave these leaves around the base, just to add a little bit of protection, but they're very, very tough, these plants, believe it or not. Very tough, tougher than you think actually. And in the past I've actually left a few leaves on, thinking that I'd be doing a good deed by protecting them, but actually they really don't need them. So taking them away is actually the best thing you can do to get maximum appreciation of these beautiful flowers, because these will actually get much taller as well. And once they're so tall, they're beautiful nodding flower heads. You just won't see them if these leaves are left in the way. And here we go. These are from the neighbouring one, but now look at that. Beautiful. And now we can really start to see a lot more. Really excited to see these. I'll take you over to some others that are just over here and a little bit taller. I wonder if you can see them. See them here? Now these, you can see they've got much taller stems on them, and these, they all grow at different stages. Some haven't even come out of the ground yet. So these are a slightly more sort of a mauvey colour, would you say? A little bit of pink even. Almost antique looking, aren't they? But they are so beautiful. And the leaves to these ones are just here and have fallen flat as these flowers have pushed out of the ground. So these will just be taken away so we can just get a nice tidier look. We have got thousands of these little snowdrops appearing everywhere in the woodland here at the moment. But we have another one, and that is this one here. And you can see the difference in size and leaf shape. This is called Elwisii. So I think it's Galanthus nivalis Elwisii. Isn't it beautiful? I've just got another one here as well. And they're doing very well in the woodland. Planted them a few years ago and they're looking very happy. And this shrub just above, let's get a closer look. This is a Viburnum Bodnum Tense Dawn. Look at that flower and the buds. Lots and lots coming. This is a winter flowering Viburnum as well. And it's just extremely pretty. Well, there's so many little things that I can search for in a woodland at this time of year. January holds so many delights, and I could wander around this area while I'm cutting back the hellebore leaves, just seeing little buds, little leaves emerging from the ground of the snowdrops, and there's also primulas that have started to flower as well, and it just gets me really, really excited for the coming months ahead, or even year ahead. But even though January is a quiet time, it's so nice to just appreciate everything for what it is and look forward to what's to come. Next week, we're going to take you into the walled garden to the orchard, where we are going to be tidying up the apple and pear trees. I'll have Hannah and Rome with me, and it'll be very interesting for me because I'm actually learning on how to prune an apple tree. So I'll bring you with me then. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Please, if you've enjoyed today, do leave me a comment, hit like, and maybe even subscribe. That'd be great too. Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye now.